How does a pig go to the hospital? In a ambulance. So hi friends! Raise this camera up a little bit. There we go. Now we're at eye level. Feel better. Alright, let's pretend that's organized. So hi everyone! Today I thought I would do a review of the book, The Improbable Theory of Anna and Zach by Brian Katcher. I just finished this today. I have a lot of things to say about it. Let's get right on into it. I gave this book 3 stars. I don't know if I would recommend it per se, but I'll talk about it and you can decide whether or not you think it's worth picking up. So this book is about, obviously, 2 characters named Anna and Zach. Anna is a straight-A student, has very strict parents, and has always been involved with extracurricular activities. That type of person. And Zach is more laid back. He really has no plans for college. He loves being nerdy and playing video games, and he's not very close with his family. One day, Zach's teacher tells him that she caught him plagiarizing to make sure he doesn't fail senior year and get held back. She says he has to be an alternate in their kind of Jeopardy academic decathlon team. So he goes, and it's in Seattle the same weekend as WashingCon, which is a big sci-fi convention type thing where you cosplay. Long story short, Anna's younger brother, who's also on that team, decides to kind of skip out one night and go to that WashingCon. So Anna and Zach have to go chase after him, and it's this whole cat and mouse chase around WashingCon, trying to get her brother back because Anna's strict parents would explode if they found out either of their kids stepped out of line. So, that being said, let's get on into what I thought about it. So this book is told in dual perspective, and immediately I decided I did not like Anna. Anna was just a sour character for a long time. She was so pretentious and so annoying because she thought she was so much better than everyone because she had better grades and stuff like that, and it got really old really fast. For the first 150 or so pages of this book, there was just a very type mood to the book because every person that Anna came in contact with, she was like, well, I'm better than you, so. And it was super annoying because she was constantly telling herself that she was better than Zach, which was, first of all, mean. Second of all, not fun to read about. Then we get introduced to all these backstories that both of the characters have, both with Anna's family and Zach's family. So I felt like they used those backstories as excuses to be the way they were, and I feel like that was a very poor reasoning for being pretentious or for avoiding their problems. Mainly because I couldn't relate to any of their family issues, and I know not every book I'm going to read I'm going to be able to go, oh, well, that's happened to me. But I feel like an author needs to at least present an issue at home in a tone or with feelings that any reader could relate to, and I did not get that from this book. I felt like an outsider looking in on their lives, and I couldn't really connect with them because of their problems. I almost pitied them, but I didn't really care about them enough to pity them, so it was a very weird relationship I had with these characters. I didn't really empathize with them. There was kind of a disconnect between me and them. I think my main issue with the book, though, was that this book was not really what I thought it would be. So whenever I found out that this took place at a sci-fi convention, it literally uses the word nerd fighter. In the description, it says, the most insane nerd fighter manhunt transforms into so much more. And I feel like that's false advertising. I was honestly expecting, you know, young people, lots of cosplaying, lots of events, but it was honestly sort of lame. The entire book was filled with crusty old men cosplaying bronies, and it just didn't seem that fun. Like, I wouldn't read it and go, oh, I want to be at that convention, which I was expecting I would. It was honestly kind of boring, and it was super annoying because there was a lot of violence in this book. Like, you wouldn't think there would be, but everyone's out to get them, from the security to the competitions, and whoa, this book was violent! I think that's another reason why I just kind of got exasperated with it, was because there was so much unnecessary violence, and the actual plot climax of this is so random and violent that I was like, what the heck is going on? It was just not what I was expecting, and I was not a fan of the direction that it went. So the entire duration of this book took place in 24 hours, which I liked because it makes it so that it's a page turner. I was reading this. I started school on page 50 and finished school on page 250, so I was reading during class. I could not stop reading. It was so entertaining. But yet, I feel like there was a bit of insta-love because it took place in such a short amount of time. I just could not get over the fact during this book that after a while it wasn't even, oh, we're looking for my brother. It kind of turned into a cat and mouse chase with security and just all these people out to get them, and it was, I guess some people might think that's fun, but I was like, well, why don't you just leave? Because I felt like her brother at that point was literally trying to evade them, so what I would have done is just left and let him have the consequences, which is what any sane person would do, is just kind of leave them and be like, get away back to the hotel, see you later. I don't know, but I felt like Anna was just a little bit making some bad decisions, but whatever, you know? In the end, I couldn't give this 1 or 2 stars because there was something about it that I just inevitably enjoyed, and that was I just could connect with the nerdiness of it. Of course, Anna is really annoying because she's like, oh, you have a bow and arrow? Well, while you're cosplaying Katniss, I'm over here and I know how to shoot one. And it's like, shut up. Like, you know she doesn't belong there, and so it's just really painful to read a lot of the time. But Zach, on the other hand, is just hilarious. He makes so many nerdy references, and I love the way that his chapters are written. Overall, if you like nerdy stuff and you're geeky and you think this would be up your alley, I would recommend checking it out. I think I just went into it with different expectations, and that's ultimately why I was kind of more let down. Maybe if you go into this with a clearer head than I did, then you might like it more, but I will say, it is a page turner. I read it in a day, so if you're looking for something fast and something cute, I mean, there is violence, but it's cute in the end, I would check this out. And this comes out mid-March. It's not even March. Okay, who am I? But thank you all for watching this review. I can't stop staring at this collar. Oh man, this is a nice shirt. Good job, WhittyNovels. I just referred to myself in third person, not even using my real name. Cool. So, without further ado, that's all I have to say. Hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.